a friend that slept with the guy way too soon. She thought that they connected, everything was cool, and it was okay to sleep with him. They did not establish any boundaries or labels. The guy disappeared in a few days. He disappeared for like 3 or 4 days. So, when he came back around, called, she's hurt, she talks to him, tries to explain to him, this isn't cool. You hurt me, why? He gave her some bullshit excuse, and she said, okay, I understand. They go along, fine again. A couple weeks later, he does the same shit. When he decides to come back around and call her, again, she tells him the same thing. You hurt me. I understand you have avoidance issues. Again, basically giving him an out and telling him, I understand why you do it. Please don't do it again. And then tells him, I feel committed to you. I don't want to talk to other people. He has not given her commitment, anything. What can she do, or is it possible for her to get what she wants from him, which is a relationship at this point, even though she's already given him the nookie, cookie, whatever? Can she do anything to rein this man in?
No, she can't.
It's over.
It's a wrap.
Even if she didn't sleep with him and try to establish what has not been established yet, that getting to know each other,
if she stopped sleeping with him?
If she stopped sleeping with him, yeah.
No, it's still a wrap.
Really?
Probably. Because he's already determined what she was. For one, how long did it take her to sleep with him? One good date?
Did they even go on a date?
Shit. Yep.
They had become intimate before a date.
How long has she even known before?
How long has she known him? A few weeks, maybe like 2 weeks.
And you said as far as what?
As far as having oral.
Wait, that's worse.
That was before a date.
That's worse.
Is it worse?
That's worse.
Why?
But for one, most of the time, so I can't speak for all guys, but for all guys, I would say oral sex feels more dominating, right?
What you mean?
It feels like you've done more for me through having oral sex than having vaginal sex. Two, it seems it makes you seem more dangerous because most people don't use condoms with oral sex.
So it makes you seem like you're more out there. Just
yeah, you really the fuck out here. Yeah, yeah. Especially,
do you think most men feel like that? I thought oral sex was kind of looked at as that's not even sex. Like
no. that oral sex is worse than sex. If a girl say I gave 25 niggas head versus I fucked 25 dudes, you didn't put 25 dicks in your mouth. What would do with that? That's the way a man gonna see it. You know what I mean?
I thought I heard guys kind of like, oh, that's not
No, I mean, that's what they'll say to the woman that they cheated on.
Right.
She just sucked my dick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But in saying that, that's basically my proof that she don't mean a goddamn thing to me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
She just gave me some head. She ain't shit to me. I ain't fuck her.
Right.
It's that type of deal. You know what I mean? So oral sex is worse for you to try to be getting me to take you serious.
Right.
Because oral sex is what people revert to for the woman that they feel the least about and they see the lowest. You know?
Right.
Now it can be sacred between man and women
if they're together in a committed situation.
But part of what makes that sacred too is the fact that I know that this ain't how you get down.
Right.
You don't want like a girl who just sucking on you and all that shit like it's just what she loves to do in her downtime. That shit don't really mean that you don't even want to. You don't want that. You want the girl who like. This ain't what I normally do, but something about your shit just makes me you know what I mean? But yeah, so it's not. Oral sex is worse. Like if you leave with oral sex, you pretty much you just gonna be on the side. You know, ain't really no coming back from that. But all he just gonna know. He's gonna know. Like that's what.
But what if this is like a really special person? Like
don't matter.
Like they conversation, like it is something about this person that he probably really does like. They do connect. It's just
and you can like somebody that you'll never take serious. We cool, and I can get from you what I can get from you. But the fact is, I can't. Giving me head is like it's just worse, man.
You never took a whole serious head, like you never connected with? Seriously?
No, I mean, I've been.
Have you ever once like connected with somebody like?
No, I mean, so
her on the first
I got
day?
a general respect for women. Period. Right. So I'm gonna so taking you serious to the degree that I'm gonna still treat you like a woman. I'm gonna open your car door, right. Make sure that you get home. You know, I'm gonna treat you right regardless.
Right.
But if we just getting down, right, and you a hoe, so to speak, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I'll never entertain being with a woman like that.
Okay.
That'll never happen. I'll never act like it though. I'll never act like we.
You would never treat her like, oh yeah, you.
I mean, you know, you just by treating them good, they might assume that there's a possibility, but I would make sure that.
Have you heard of like male friends? Like, it got to be some hoes out here that got wifed up.
Yeah, but them niggas they women still hoes, and they still. I mean, for real, not to be playing. The guys who done got with the hoes, right? Them hoes still hoes,
right?
You know what I mean?
And now they crying the blues, like, what did I do?
Yeah, you know, I mean, they don't, you know, they typically men isolate themselves once they get with a hoe. You know what I mean?
You won't know about it, they
I mean, they just stop talking to everybody because they don't want nobody telling them they saw their girl somewhere. You know what I mean? After that happens for a while, they just be like, I ain't even going. You know, I'm just get rid of my friends because they be seeing my girl out here. But you gotta understand with that, right? So, I had a friend who trained, who had a hoe, right?
Right.
One of his best clients, I mean, literally give him like $300, $400 a month. Not even use all his sessions because he traveled, business guy. You know what I'm saying? But he just grew up with him. Well, saw him grow up, so he would just break off bread to him and all of that, re-up every month, even though he ain't even use the sessions all the time.
Right.
He tried to get back with him after he told him he saw his girl out at the club with somebody else. Right.
So the trainer
the trainer wouldn't train him no more.
Oh.
And this is $300-$400 a month that you probably working 3-4 hours at the most to get.
He
right.
Couldn't even mess with his.
And he like, yeah, what's up with the nigga? I don't know why he won't call me back. Blah blah blah. And I was like, somebody has to be the liar, right?
Right.
So if you tell me you saw my girl out,
right,
and she say that it ain't true,
right.
If I choose to believe you, I got to make her a liar, right? So by me staying with her, you got to be the liar. So I just got to get away from you. You know what I mean? But no, I mean, I've never seen it be rewarded, like getting with a girl, or getting with a so-called hoe or whatever. I've never seen it go good for anybody, you know. But the reality is, like I said, oral sex, that is very, very worse. That's much worsely perceived.
So you and I have had a conversation before where you were telling me that you don't feel like it's necessary to withhold sex. So what's the time frame to you? What do you think is a good, are you saying just as long as communication is open, you all have established a certain understanding? Or like, how do you gauge when it's time?
The fact is, you should know enough about somebody to take it there. Right?
Well, doesn't that take time to get to know enough about somebody?
Yeah, but there still has to be, some shit is just some validating indications, right? So, if I ain't got nowhere to take you,
right?
I'm married or I'm living with people.
True.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm meeting you at your spot to try to fuck with you, you shouldn't be fucking.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
If I don't have a job, income, or if I'm unemployed and trying to take you out,
right?
My priorities is fucked up. Why am I trying to spend money on a woman when I ain't got no money coming in?
So if you're unemployed, should we even be talking about?
Not at all. You shouldn't even answer my call.
Right.
I mean, for real. Because why am I calling you? I should be calling jobs.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, and so you shouldn't even answer my call.
Right.
So you should know off the bat, my priorities is off.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, why am I chasing pussy?
Right.
When I can't even pay my rent.
Right.
Or I'm living with people that I don't want to live with.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And so, no, you shouldn't even take my call. What you doing?
Right.
You know?
And there's so many of us that's like, oh, well, he's in a job now. He's in between jobs. And
yeah, well, he should
we
be in
so
between women,
understand
too.
that we are
He should be in
so
between women,
forgiving.
too. No, but you know, I mean, the fact is, like, it ain't even about forgiving him. It's one thing I get with you, I lose my job, you don't write me off. You've seen how I get down. You've seen how I handle my responsibilities, blah, 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 right? The reality is a lot of guys don't even pull back sexually. A man is still going to kind of pull away from you to a certain degree when he's down, just because I shouldn't be having fun and I'm fucked up.
Right.
You know what I mean? But if I meet you fucked up, unless you just pursued the shit out of me, we shouldn't have even talked.
Right.
Like, what am I chasing you for?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why am I trying to spend time? Like, I got time to waste on meeting somebody.
Right.
And I ain't got no fucking.
You want somebody to take care of your ass, basically. Is probably what's going
that,
on.
or I just don't realize that me actually being able to provide a living is fucking important. You know?
So you said, as far as taking somebody out, you've never been to their place. They coming to meet you at your place all the time. What's another criteria that you think you should know about somebody before you sleep with them?
How they get down, period. So you look at the dynamics of a man and his relationship with women, right? Whether it's sisters, mothers, friends, or what have you. All good relationships, period, have a dynamic. It's either gonna be all relationships have give and take, right? There's usually a giver and a taker in all relationships in some capacity, right? If the man is constantly the taker, then he ain't shit. So, so women will say, well, he get along with his mom real good, he real nice to her, he treated good, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But then she be paying his rent whenever he falls short, paying for his car to get fixed and all that. So he's the taker. He may treat his mom well, but he's not. You know what I mean? He's
a taker.
And so they'll be like, yeah, well, he real nice with his mom, blah, blah, blah. Well, yeah, that's his benefactor. He's not doing it. It's a lot different for you to be real nice with your mother.
Right.
And she call you like, my car broke.
And you go take
care of the car. And, you covering her, helping her with her rent, blah, blah, blah. Boom. Okay, he's really good. He treats his mom well, right? But otherwise, no, he's like his mom employee. He got to be nice. Shit. What am I do?
How you doing, Mom? Love you. Yeah. So even that dynamic, though, to like, it takes time to even be able to witness and see all of that. So time still seems like it's a major.
You have sex? Well, I mean, my thing is this: if you aren't good at figuring out how men are, you need to wait a long fucking time. Right. And you need to listen to people who are good at it. Women won't listen to men about men because we don't know them like y'all do. Right. Nigga, I know that nigga. I know him when I saw him.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. But they don't want to hear that, right? Well, you ain't heard the conversation we had. I don't need to have no goddamn conversation. I know that nigga. I can see him. Right? That's like me bringing the broad up. You see how, a silly woman like you her competition, and you my sister. Right. So even if I think now, Tip, this the one. Right. You're like, that bitch crazy. Exactly. Right. But I'm gonna be like, nah, you don't get it. Nah, you get it. I just want to fuck, and I just want to do what I want to do.
Something that you just said though earlier, like, look at the dynamic of how that man is in other relationships with women, like. That probably, I don't know if I've ever really done that. Well, sort of on the surface, but that probably is something that we need to do a little deeper than we do.
Really, really look at it. You know what I mean? Because men are people, period, but men especially, they're used to relationship dynamics being a certain kind of way. I'm a giver. I'm a giver with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody calls me when they need shit. Right. And that's fine. Right. That's how I kind of see myself in this world. So I don't have a problem with that, right? But takers are the same way. They generally take
from everybody.
With everybody.
Should women be identifying, okay, he just takes care of his mother, or should they be looking at how his relationship is with everybody?
With everybody. If don't nobody call a guy when they need something, he's unreliable. You know what I'm saying? People like everybody get phone calls. If a dude ain't like, goddamn, what this nigga need? That means he probably is somebody who's reliable, somebody people depend on. When my phone rings, it's generally either business or somebody needs some shit from me.
So what about the dude that people will call, but they have like a chip on their shoulder about the fact that people are always calling them? Like,
niggas get tired of helping everybody. That's not a problem. But the reality is, if everybody's constantly trying to get help, then he probably got something about him that actually knows how to take care of business. Right? When people got problems and they constantly call or talk to that guy to get them solved,
right.
He's a problem solver.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
that's good. Like, why? Yeah. That's like a, that's a good thing to look at.
And you just get tired of the shit sometimes, because sometimes you don't want niggas to behave or something.
What about the one that's like, you know what? I told my people, don't call me no more with that shit. Like, they're used to everybody calling.
He's gonna weed through the people who don't reciprocate. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You know, I got guys that I call when I need shit, and they call me when they need shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it's not like all I do is give. I get from people too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the reality is, my goal is not to just constantly get from people.
Right.
You know, we figure out how to help each other, and that just is what it is.
Right.
You know, but when all a dude ever get caught about is fun, or just some old gossipy nigga shit.
With me.
Yeah. He ain't about nothing. You know, if he ain't trying to figure out no real problems or get through no real issues, then, you know, people have deemed him unreliable because ain't nobody ever call you for shit.
That's a good one to look at. Well, so back to what we started with. So
how long
it's
do you
over.
Wait? Huh?
Well, not just how long do you wait, but
that
situation as far as my friend sleeping with a guy too fast. She's so into him. Yeah. Can she reel him in? Can she? I hate to think that like it's impossible now. Like it seems like it should be something that she could do if she kind of takes a couple steps back.
She can't do nothing with him.
Nah, hell no. Just maybe next time.
Nah, man. I mean, cause head is real, man. I mean that is worse. It's just worse. Mm-hmm. Fact is, it is more dangerous. Aside from AIDS, you know, and ask her if he'll even kiss her. He probably won't even kiss her. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not. Sex in itself is more intimate, depending on the person. But oral sex feels. Oral sex is the shit men would do with almost any girl willing to do it. I guess guys will fuck anything too nowadays, right? But like it's like gutter sex.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To like, especially somebody new. So it's something that you feel like it should be earned. You get me? Like sex in the line of shit to be earned. Sex comes before oral sex. You get that?
Damn.
Yeah, sex comes before oral sex. And it's like, why am I getting oral sex before sex? You know what I mean? I mean, what do you think? Cameraman, bang.
Yes, please. Share your thoughts.
I definitely do think oral sex is on a different level than actual physical sex. I feel like I'm in more control in that situation.
Okay.
I feel like in that situation I got all the power, and I feel like I ain't shit. Like I do. I feel like I got all the power, and honestly, especially if it's real early, I don't really respect the girl when she does it.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Right. Okay, but as far as intimacy, do you think that sex should come first, then oral sex?
I think that
because for me, oral sex feels like, okay, it's not quite, it's safer. It's not, you haven't been inside my body, even though you've been in someone else.
Are we referring to you're performing it, I'm performing it on you, or you're performing it on me?
Both.
See, I think that is a difference. So me performing it on you, right? That's an okay process. Vice versa, it's safer for you.
Okay.
And I think that it's safer because I don't penetrate you, and I feel like that penetration that's a huge step. That's a huge step.
Absolutely, and that's how I look at it.
For y'all.
Yes, absolutely.
For y'all. But for me getting the blowjob, I'm in control now. Like if I'm pushing your head down, all types of stuff.
Right.
Compared to if I'm having intercourse with you, it's a different process.
Right. Okay.
So it's just a difference of what we are like as a male and a female. So like you being a female, you getting oral sex. Like, he hasn't entered my womb. You know, that's a sacred sacred place for you.
Yeah.
To me,
I'm a little shy, y'all.
That's all good.
Yeah, but that's interesting to know.
Yeah, but it's over with that. It's over with for her. She just keep pushing. You know, I mean, 'cause he's established a certain relationship dynamic. It's not gonna change.
yeah, she can't go back because I don't know, personally, me, like, this was the contract you kind of signed up for. You allowing me to do this for so long, like, that was the arrangement now.
That's
Like,
an intro.
so you can't switch, you can't renegotiate it without us. You renegotiated the contract?
Absolutely.
I mean, you can to an extent, but that don't mean that I'm necessarily gonna take you serious.
Right.
But for you also to renegotiate the contract, you have to bring something new to the equation. And will your friend bring something new?
Is she able to? That's the question.
That's something. That's where that
Because
growth.
she won't listen to the. It's mental. It's a lot of mental that needs to be looked at and played upon here, and she just won't listen to that. So.
Yeah, that's the only thing I have to say about the renegotiation. Like, if you don't have anything to bring to the table, I don't know if we can renegotiate.
Well.
Yeah.
Well. Good talk, gentlemen.
Here we go.
Learned some things today from a male perspective.
All right.